Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Here is the next video on the yard modules and a little bit of an update with them. We have probably about 80% of the track down and glued down, ready to go. This module will be 100% complete with the track just shortly. I just have a little piece there and then some trimming to do over here. This module will get to about 90%. When we were putting down the track, I had goofed and used two left-hand switches over here. And so we had aligned everything to be that way, but really this should have been a right-hand switch. And once we got looking at it, it just wasn't going to do well. And we didn't like it. And so to finish up the hard part, which was the kind of the other side of the yard ladder, or this side of the yard ladder, we snagged this left-hand switch, moved it up to here, and I just ordered another left-hand switch because this is pretty easy and I'm confident in getting this taken care of and ready to go. So that's where we're at with that. The other thing is, even though we now have an extra right-hand switch, I will be using it up over here at some point. I'm not planning to do it for this show, mainly because of time, but eventually it'll be another track going off. But again, time constraints. I've only got a month to do this, so. The other thing is I had been going back and forth on how I wanted to do the joining of the tracks. I didn't want to have the track coming right up to the edge of the module. I just didn't like that idea, and I liked the idea of having joiner tracks. And went back and forth on if we would do our normal 3-inch piece of track, or did we go with re-railers? And after we got looking at it, we felt that the re-railers would be better, mainly because it's in the middle of everything. There's only a little bit of track going this way, but it would allow trains to get put on to at least the stub end yards a lot easier, or stub end tracks, I should say. And it will help along here. So the only downside is I don't know how to count to 10, and ordered 9 of the, or not 9, but we had 3 that was given from another club member, and I ordered another set, or another 2 sets, because they come in 3s. And what I'll do is just leave this one as having a 6-inch joiner track. It'll actually be a little shorter. That way, once we do get the other re-railer, I can trim it back just a little bit more. So I probably will end up leaving this piece on and just come back from there and work on that after. But to kind of hide that, and did some testing with this, I'm going to use this platform, and it will sit and be good enough that it'll hide the joining of it as well, because I'm going to at least have the platforms be in the middle. I ended up that I will be using the original pattern without doing any real cuts to it, except for trimming off the ramp that's, for the middle pieces, and trimming off the steps as well. But that works. I've tried it with a regular passenger car, and then I don't know what they are, the higher bi-level cars as well. So that's where we're at. I'm going to try and get all of these tracks done tonight and glued in. Not the re-railers, but the rest of the tracks that need to be done. I've just been working my way down, cutting, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be back either tonight or later when there's something more to update with. Went through and got this piece glued in. It's almost dry. And got the rest of these put in that had some pieces coming this way and just needed to get cut and whatnot for the re-railers. I've got 3 pieces of flex track left and should have plenty to do what I need to do once I get in that switch. And eventually I'll put a re-railer here. I think I said that in the last clip, but cut a piece or left the end pieces long so that once I do get another re-railer, probably be a little while down the road, I can chop it out, put it in, and be good to go. The thought with the re-railers as well is on the cork, I will write whatever number is on there, and each of the re-railer will correspond to that track. That way, each is on its own, and it works out. And especially this one, if I can get my finger out of the way, when I was trimming the track, I think it was this one. Nope, it was this one. I accidentally nipped the rail of the re-railer, and so it's a little bit shorter than the others. And the track, with just using track cutters, is going to be a little different on each of them as well. So that's how those will get oriented and, remain how they're supposed to be. I don't know if I'm going to do anything this weekend. We'll see. I'm also out of rail joiners. That's why this one's on with a pair of insulated ones for now, but I do need to. I've got a few spares, and I know there'll be a couple that come with the switch, so I should have enough. They're just inside the stock that I have, and I'm getting ready to call it a night working on it anyway. So that's where we're at. Like I said earlier, I think about 80% of the track is down. It's just 3 pieces of flex and 1 switch left down there, and things will be good that way. So I don't know how much more I'll work on this weekend, at least the bench work part. I may come out and decide to ballast. I don't know. We'll see. But I do have a few other things that I can be working on, such as building the dwarf signals, getting them put together, or even just coming in and starting to do some of the wiring. So I don't know. Plenty to do. Just will depend on how I feel and what I want to do. So that's where we're at. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.